Hello everyone, welcome to Study Nest. You are watching Commerce IQ. Here we are going to study concept of economics and significance of statistic in economics of class 11th. In the previous video, we studied economics and statistic in its both form, plural and singular. And in this video, we will be studying scope of statistic and importance of statistics in economics. Statistic. Study of the scope of statistics include first, nature of statistic, second, subject matter of statistic, and third, limitation of statistic. Nature of statistic. Here the basic question is whether statistic is a science or an art. Professor Tippett has rightly observed that statistic is both a science as well as an art. As a science, statistics studies numerical data in a scientific or systematic manner. And as an art, statistic relates to quantitative data to the real life problem. By using statistical data, we are able to analyze and understand real life problems much better than otherwise. Thus, the problem of unemployment in India is more meaningfully analyzed when the size of unemployment is supported with quantitative data. Second is subject matter of statistic. Subject matter of statistic includes two components, descriptive statistic and inferential statistic. Descriptive statistic refers to those methods which are used for the collection, presentation as well as analysis of data. These methods relate to such estimation as measurement of central tendencies, measurement of dispersion, measurement of correlation, etc. For example, descriptive statistic is used when you estimate average height of the secondary students in your school. Likewise, descriptive statistic is used when you find that marks in science and mathematics of the student in all classes are intimately related to each other. Second, inferential statistic. Inferential statistic refers to all such methods by which conclusions are drawn relating to the universe or population on the basis of given sample. Now here we see words like universe or population. So what is the concept of universe or population? The concept of universe or population has a specific meaning in statistics. It refers to the aggregate of all items or units relating to your statistical study. Example, universe or population size is 1000 if you are studying 1000 students for your statistical study. Now, limitation of statistics. In modern times, statistics has emerged to be of crucial significance in all walks of life. However, it has certain limitations. That's why Newshome writes that statistics must be regarded as an instrument of research of great value but bearing severe limitations which are not possible to overcome. Some notable limitations of statistics are: first, study of numerical facts only. Statistics studies only such facts as can be expressed in numerical terms. It does not study qualitative phenomena like honesty, friendship, wisdom, health, patriotism, justice, etc. Second, study of aggregates only. Statistics studies only the aggregates of quantitative facts. It does not study statistical facts relating to any particular unit. Example, it may be a statistical fact that your class teacher earns rupees 50,000 per month. But as this fact relates to an individual, it is not to be deemed as a subject matter of statistics. However, it becomes a subject matter of statistics if we study income of school teachers across all parts of the country for purpose of finding regional difference in income. Third, homogeneity of data, an essential requirement. To compare data, it is essential that statistics are uniform in quality. Data of diverse qualities and kinds cannot be compared. For example, production of food grains cannot be compared with the production of cloth. It is because cloth is measured in meters and food grains is measured in tons. Nevertheless, it is possible to compare their value instead of the volume. Fourth, results are true only on an average. Most statistical findings are true only as averages. They express only the broad tendencies. Unlike the laws of natural sciences, statistical observations are not error-free. They are not always valid under all conditions. For instance, if it is said that per capita income in India is rupees 50,000 per annum, it does not mean that the income of each and every Indian is rupees 50,000 per annum. Some may have more and some may have less. Fifth is, without reference, results may be proved to be wrong. In order to understand the conclusions precisely, it is necessary that the circumstances and conditions under which these conclusions have been drawn are also studied. Otherwise, they may prove to be wrong. Sixth one is, can be used only by the expert. Statistic can be used only by those persons who have special knowledge of statistical method. Those who are ignorant about these methods cannot make sensible use of statistics. It can be said that data in the hands of an unqualified person is like a medicine in the hands of a quack who may abuse it, leading to disastrous consequences. Seventh is, prone to misuse. Misuse of statistic is very common. Statistic may use to support a pre-dawn conclusion even when it is absolutely false. It is usually said statistics are like clay, by which you can make a god or a devil as you please. Misuse of statistic is indeed its greatest limitation. After scope of statistic, we are moving towards importance of statistic in economics. Statistics has emerged as the lifeline of economics. It is because of the growing use of statistics by the economics that the subject like econometrics have been added to the horizons of economics. There are some points to highlight the significance of statistics in economics. Let's study them. First one, quantitative expression of economic problem. Consider any economic problem. Let it be the problem of unemployment. The first task of the economist is to understand its magnitude through its quantitative expression. For example, we make its quantitative expression stating that 20% of India's working population is unemployed, or that between the years 1995 to 2010, the percentage of unemployed working population has tended to increase from 18% to 9.4%. Second is intersectoral and intertemporal comparisons. Economists do not stop merely at the quantitative expressions of the problems. They would try to further comprehend it through intersectoral and intertemporal comparisons. From intersectoral comparison, we mean comparison across different sectors of the economy. And from intertemporal comparison, we mean understanding of change in the magnitude of the problem over time. Third, working out cause and effect relationship. Economists try to find out cause and effect relationship between different sets of data. This enables them to attempt an effective diagnosis of the problem and accordingly to suggest some effective remedies. Fourth is economic equilibrium. What is economic equilibrium? It is state of balance for the producer or the consumer where the producer finds that his profits are maximum or where the consumer finds that his satisfaction is maximum. It is through the use of statistical methods that the economists have evolved some eco-fundamentals telling us how profit of the producers are maximized or how consumers get maximum satisfaction. Fifth is construction of economic theories or economic models. What is economic theory? It is an established statistical relationship between different sets of statistical data offering conclusions of economic significance. The well-known inverse relationship between price of a commodity and its demand is an established statistical relationship and therefore is a part of economic theory. Sixth is economic forecasting. Economists do forecasting through statistical studies. By the term forecasting, we do not mean some astrological predictions. We only mean to assess and ascertain the future course of certain events which are of economic significance. Like on studying the behavior of price level over several years, the economic can make statistical forecasting about the likely trend or pattern of the price level in the near future. This helps us in future planning. Seventh is formulation of policies. How does the finance minister decide to increase or decrease taxation as a source of government revenue? Obviously through statistical studies. It is through statistical investigation that the finance minister gets a feedback on the tax paying capacity of the people and revenue needs of the government. Accordingly, tax rates are fixed to get maximum possible revenue with minimum possible discomfort to the people. Now, so much is the significance of statistics in economics that Marshall, a great economist of the past century, had to concede that statistics are the straw out of which every economist have to make breaks. Surely, statistics is the hub of the wheel of economic studies, and the beginner of class 11th must focus on the hub to precisely understand the movement of the entire wheel. Now we should move to some topics which are really needed to be studied. First topic is statistical methods are no substitute for common sense. This is a statement of caution to the student of statistics. It urges the students not to use statistics devoid of their common sense. You may find some spurious relationships like larger the number of doctors in an area, greater are the deaths in that area. It may be truly statistically, but does not match with common sense. Hence, never propagate any statistical conclusion in case it offends your common sense. Likewise, average size of shoes for the 50 students in your class may be 6, but it would be foolish if the school authorities place an order of 50 shoes of the size 6 for all of you. Surely, this size may not fit many of you. The another is distrust of statistics. Some people have misgivings about statistics and make observations like the following. Statistic is a rainbow of lies. Statistics are tissues of falsehood. Statistics can prove anything and statistics cannot prove anything. Statistics are like clay of which you can make God or devil as you please. According to Disraeli, there are three kinds of lies: lies, damn lies, and statistics. Indeed, one can present statistical information in a manner that tends to distort the facts and thereby mislead the people. Now, what causes distrust? Distrust of statistics arises not because there is anything wrong with statistics. It arises because the user of a statistic tend to manipulate it to suit or support their predetermined conclusions or observations. Main causes for the distrust of statistics are: first, different kind of statistics are obtained in respect of a given problem. Second, statistics can be altered to match the predetermined conclusions. Third, authentic statistics can also be presented in such a manner as to confuse the reader. Fourth, when statistics are collected in a partial manner, the results are generally wrong. Frequently, people lose faith in them. However, it may be noted that if statistics are presented wrongly, then the fault does not lie with the statistic as a subject matter. The fault lies with those people who collect wrong statistics or those who draw wrong conclusions. Statistics do not prove anything. They are simply tools in the hand of statisticians. If a statistician misuses the data, then the blame lies squarely on him and not on the subject matter. A competent doctor can cure a disease by making good use of the medicine. But the same medicine in the hands of an incompetent doctor becomes a poison. The fault in this case is not of the medicine, but of the unqualified doctor. In the same way, statistic is never faulty, but the fault lies with the user. In making use of statistic, one should be cautious and vigilant. In the words of King, The science of statistics is the most useful servant, but only of great value to those who understand its proper use. Now, how to remove distrust? There are some essential remedies of the distrust of statistics. First, consideration of statistical limitations. While making use of limitation of statistic must be taken care of. Second, no bias. The user should be impartial. He should make use only of the relevant data and draw conclusions without any bias or prejudice. Third, application by experts. Statistics should be used only by the expert to minimize the possibility of misuse. So this was the whole chapter. Thank you for watching.